kind of break that down for you, but it's pretty interesting itself. But he was fortunate enough this year that he played on a national championship team, and anytime you can win a national championship, it's a big deal. So we're going to honor him as much as we can, as often as we can, and he's been gracious enough to tell me he'd speak to you guys tonight. So we're gonna let him tell us his story a little bit.
Good luck.
What's up, guys? I'm Cayden. You guys don't know me. I'm born and bred right here in Cayden, Oklahoma. First off, thank you, Coach Shackler, for the opportunity to speak to you guys tonight. I just kind of really want to use this opportunity to thank all of you guys as a community. I know everybody's not here right now, but anybody who's ever just come up to me after a game when I was in junior high all the way up until, the last couple of weeks, and told me, good job, or, told me thank you for anything, I mean, I can't thank you guys enough. I live in I was fortunate enough to live and grow up in the best community that I ever could imagine. And it's kind of hard to put into words, but, I've been fortunate enough, I go to school far ways away, but, we play games that are kind of close, and, every time we come within a couple states away, there's always about 60 people for cashing that come. And it's an unbelievable feeling to get messages and the Facebook wall posts and stuff like that that say, hey, we'll be there, good luck, whatever, that means the world to me. I can't tell you guys thank you enough for all the support. I think, it goes a long way, because all these kids, that go out there and play on Friday night, they got the same feeling that I know I had when I did. All we want to do is make you guys proud. And that was the same feeling that anybody who's ever played at Cayden has, all the way back to, my dad was in high school, even before that. But, this is the first time I've really even spoken in front of the large. Bear with me. I don't think I'm stage fright, but I would think that if I did, I'd be on the ground convulsing right now. But I guess I'll kind of just share a little bit about how I got there, and kind of like share the cold hard truth with some of the young guys and young ladies up in the front here. But the cold hard truth is with life, and the things that you go through is life doesn't really care. It doesn't. You can sit down and you can say to yourself, why me? Why are things happening to me? Why do I feel like I'm always the one chosen? But life doesn't care. And if you're an Oklahoma City Thunder fan, and most of the people here are, you dislike Dwayne Wade as much as I do. But you see his commercials, he falls down 7 times and gets up 8. And I think about that a lot. Coming out of high school, I was highly recruited. I went to recruiting business at Oklahoma State almost every single weekend. That's where I wanted to go play. And I was in contact with them throughout my whole junior and senior year. 5th game of the season, homecoming, it's a big crowd. I tear my ACL, and, the calls kind of stop coming from everywhere. It's depressing at first, you kind of just want to sit back and just kind of, like I said, lay down and say, why me, but, life's, it's always going to go on. The game didn't stop. The game didn't stop for me when I got hurt, and I've been injured almost every single year after that. And the game will never stop for you when you get hurt, and that's the way it is in life. Life's not going to stop. You're going to go to a job interview, and you're not going to get that job, and you might not have a job for a month or 2, and life's not going to wait for you. It's not going to wait for anybody. How are you going to make your break? How are you going to be able to get up? How are you going to? Life's not going to hand you anything. And it kind of makes me think of a story. It was very recent. I had a family Christmas a couple weeks ago. And my grandma's she's had a couple strokes in the past, couple to 2-3 years. And my grandpa was there. She wasn't able to come, but I kind of just went up and asked him, how's Meemaw doing? Is she doing all right? He gives me the same thing every time. She's about the same. She can't really talk, so she can't come to the family get-togethers or anything like that. And he told me and all my cousins who were sitting there, he said, life's not about what you're handed. It's about how you handle what life hands you. And I've never really heard that But, you know, just the advice that he gave me right there, it just sums it up. It sums up my whole life with my family. Everything we've been through, you know, you can tear down as many houses as you want to, but this community's always going to back us, and I know you guys will be there. And you know, we know that life's never just going to stop for us. And I can't tell you guys thanks enough for all the support you've given my family, lending a helping hand like you have always. And I love coming back and seeing all the kids, you know, get older. And I mean, I can't believe I remember being 8 years old. Me and my mom babysitting Madison Regional, and she was 2. I don't even recognize her anymore.
He thinks he helped
But
me.
I can't tell you guys thank you enough. I love each and every one of you guys so much. And thanks for all the support you've given me and my family. And I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys.